Hi, my subscriber, you. That's right, you, my subscriber. I'm here. Maureen Sky, Crafty Sky Lady coming at you. I'm outside. I'm getting ready to get in my car and we'll talk with you. I'll talk with you while I'm driving and going over to Turner's Falls, chasing the meds. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm here outside my barn and I want to just show you what they all did because the tree people were here. And Eddie and I, my husband and I, we're very happy, very pleased with the work they did. Granted, it took a chunk out of our savings, but you know what? It's going to help in the big scheme of things if we do plan on downsizing and getting out of here someday in the near future or long distance future. I don't know. My thoughts are all over the place with that. But anyway, I'm glad we did this and what we had to do, and it looks so good. So I'm going to show it to you. Let me turn this around for just a moment. I hope I can. Okay, it's not letting me, so we're going to go this way now. The sheds were right there. The two sheds, they are gone, people. Look at the size of that tree trunk. Yep. The swing, the big mess. I gotta move the butterfly chair back over and I gotta do some work. Pool's looking real green, but I haven't had a chance. Of course, it's also been very kind of cool. You can tell fall's coming here in New England. You can tell the mornings are cool and the evenings are cool. What a great there's some bees that got upset, pissed off bees, so I don't want to go too close just yet. I'm hoping they're all gone, but they were all over there, probably where those sheds were. So look at the size of that tree trunk. My God. Yeah. So anyway, look at this. Somebody, you could really have a nice garden here. I got some plans for that. I might make like a heart shaped with some brick and stone, and then within the heart put some lilies and flowers and a bird bath, something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, that would make a good garden space because it's so open to the sunlight. Yeah. Anyway, my granddaughter's swing that she swung on right up till the last day, just about, is gone. Memories now. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, they took what they felt they needed to from this one. And yeah, some big trees around here, that's for darn sure. Those two worry me sick, but they're more or less on the other people's property, we believe. And yeah, they're not looking too good. Boy, those ever come down, we got a problem. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. I'm getting back in the car, putting this back on the stand, and we'll continue on with the video. Oh my God, people. What a day already. People, I get overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed today, almost every day. I'll talk about that. Hold on. I'm just overwhelmed with life in general as a senior citizen. Got my iced tea. Let's talk blood pressure. I don't understand it all. I did just buy a little cuff monitor. Well, I've had it in the house. I bought it way back. I'm like that. Buy things, then they sit somewhere and I don't get to them. New in the package. Well, I just busted it open because my doctor the other day, when I went just a few days ago, said your blood pressure's so low. I mean, I'm talking, it was low. And they were worried about me and told me to drink water right away and get home and drink water and bust open that kit and start monitoring yourself, because it's one of the what it is it's the spironolactone, or one of those they got me on with the mix of heart meds and diabetes meds, that is doing it. And so I have to now cut the spironolactone in half, which I did, and I've got that all set up in my pill box. I've never spent more time in my life just, straightening out the meds. And believe me, it doesn't make me all that happy, but I gotta do what I gotta do and take the time to do it, because I can easily get myself all kafooey with everything, and I don't want that. So anyway, that's kind of that. So I'm on my ways for a little ride, and I kind of needed to just get out of the house. My husband and I, dear man, he is, and he means well. And so knowing that, I try to just grin and bear. But there are some days where we just don't communicate well, and he'll stop. What irritates me the most is he'll start talking to me, but he's slightly irritated about something, so he stops. So then you got half a conversation going, and he stops, because I said, don't do that, let's talk this out. I need to know where your thoughts are, because do you want me to take you back up to the store? Is that what you're waiting on? He wanted me to write another check to the store and cash like we do. And I'm trying to tell him, we just did that a day or two ago. You wonder where all our money's going. Well, and then he claimed, well, we bought groceries too, but he's a lottery player, and he's a daily player. And I don't think he's realizing, as senior citizens, and, we need our money for, obviously, expenses on things that happen, and believe me, they're happening left and right, out of our control. We can't be, spending $100 every few days for lottery tickets. He's got a little slight addiction, even though he doesn't want to admit it, and I'm trying to be good about it, because I get it that he doesn't smoke. We're not drinkers. We're not partiers. We don't, spend our money on much else. I thrift for eBay items, but even that, I haven't been hardly anywhere the last couple of months. I am not buying if I do go, I'm not buying much at all. I'm lucky if I spend $10, because I am very full aware of all these things and trying to not spend, and I'm trying to be more frugal at the grocery stores, everything, let that car go. Cars are coming. All right, well, I can make it now, so that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to just nicely tell him, without being snappy, but when he's gonna snap at me, and we snap back, so then before you know what, we're snapping, and I don't like to do that, but we do crab a little at each other, because his day, and as a 90-year-old who likes to play the lottery, and that, like I said, don't have any friends coming over anymore to visit him. It's just him and I, and whoever does stop in, which isn't much. So I get it. I get that this is exciting for his day. It keeps him busy, and he likes the cash word ones that are like puzzles. So it takes him a while, and I get all that. And I don't want to, he does win periodically, which is nice, a little fun money here and there. But overall, the lottery's winning here. It's not us. I mean, you're chasing a dream. We could wallpaper the house 10 times over, I swear. And we have a 9-room farmhouse, and I'm not exaggerating. We could wallpaper that house 10 times over with the tickets we've bought over the years since I've known him. I'm not kidding. Yeah. Anyway. going kind of fast for somebody who had their blinkers on. Anyway, that's why I always wait. Anyway, so, you know, so we didn't crab at each other today. We're better now. I mean, we get over it just as fast as we crab. But, I mean, it just seems to be my life lately. And I want my day to unfold a little more pleasant than that. So I thought, you know what? It's time for a ride. Even though I got a bazillion things to do at home, time for a little ride away and just get out for a minute, I guess. So that's what I'm doing. Put a little makeup on, the lipstick on, and go for a ride. Go to the nearest thrift store and walk around. You don't have to buy anything, just have fun, which I do. And I got plenty of stuff for supper I can heat up, so it's not like I gotta cook up a storm when I get back. I just gotta heat things up. Gotta be careful here. This time of day is deer. So anyway, yeah, there's that. But the overwhelmed feeling, yes. I did a video or two a couple weeks ago about the feelings of feeling overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. And what am I overwhelmed about? Well, the mere fact that we do live in this 9-room farmhouse, needing repair. You know, we had the slate roof situation 2 summers ago. Kicked our butt, leaking all over the darn place, ceilings falling down, making a big water mess, mold, had all that, insurance companies, so we put a couple claims in, back to back with all that, got a little bit of it fixed from, you know, other sources, and then the insurance companies don't like it when you put claims in, so up goes the insurance, right? I'm telling you, it's non-stop with paying out. And I feel like, you know, I'm trying to do eBay, and I love doing eBay, and it's been great, and it's picking up ever so slightly, but good momentum. And I'm hoping that, you know, gets a good, I'm trying to list more and more every day now, which I have been. I'm staying up really late. That's another reason probably why my blood pressure's a little off too. I'm, you know, staying up late, and by the time I go to bed, I'm dropping in the bed because I'm tired. But anyway, so there's all that, and excuse me, folks. And so just trying to feel good too. Like I said, the Manjaro a couple weeks ago was really kicking my butt with the diabetes. I can't take that. So I saw the girl along the same day I saw my doctor. I saw the other lady for diabetes, and now we're back having me take the Januvia along with, glipizide. I gotta take that one too. That one back in? Should be. Oh, I'm telling you. Anyway, so I got a lot to think about all the time, and I want to be good about that, which I am pretty good about, making sure I take my meds and all that. As you can see, my thoughts are all over the place. This is the way it's been lately, people. And do you get like that? Am I the only one at this age that's feeling overwhelmed and bombarded with new stuff, and elderly husband with, you know, those demands, and it just, you know, and now my daughter and granddaughter, you know, they live down in Florida now, and I miss them. I'm fine with all that, but I mean, I miss them, which is natural. I'm going to, no matter where they're living. I missed them even when they were living in the house. Sometimes I didn't see them. So anyway, or hear from them or something, you know. So then I've got thoughts of, and my son lives right in Turner's Falls with his wife. They're busy, but they do stop in and visit with us, and that's good. I love it when they do. And the other day, my brother, he lives in Springfield, Vermont. He stopped in. That was nice to see him too. That was a surprise. So yeah, anyway, just my thoughts are all over the place. I'm overwhelmed with, you know, do we do I talk with a realtor soon? I know I've got work to do, the attic. I'm waiting for fall to get back up in the attic because, you know, the summer has been very hot up there. And get that a little more going, cleaned up. I mean, we've cleaned it up a couple of times, but it got cluttered again with my daughter's move and putting stuff from the room in there so she could get in there. Anyway, so it needs tidying up again, but it's not bad. I don't think it would take that long, but there's the barn. The barn needs clean out. I got a red light coming, so I might as well be safe. No turn on red. So anyway, there's just those thoughts. You know, watching a lot of YouTube and all about senior citizens and selling and decluttering and I'm doing stuff every day. I'm pulling stuff, putting it out front. Yeah, there's just so much to think about. And then to think about, well, hire some help. Well, I do that periodically, but it also means paying out of pocket. So anything I'm making, I'm paying right back out again. So I'm trying to make money. And, you know, everybody's busy. You don't really want to burden people with your burdens. You know, not really. And I'd like to feel I can do it pretty much myself. Ugh, the thoughts are all over the place. So anyway, yeah, I want to talk with a realtor, I think, even just to get that conversation started and talk with somebody who's we were talking with the tree kid. He's a younger kid, our kid's age, and he came in the kitchen and dining room and he said, oh, it will sell, this will sell. Then that was encouraging, and I really believe, you know, with a big red barn, and that barn is a nice barn, there's nothing wrong with that barn, and the house has been, you know, like I said, we've tried to do some upgrades and things. The rooms upstairs look cute and that. So, yeah, I think it would sell. A nice young family looking to have a business out of the barn. You know, a carpenter's business, or they could turn it into whatever you wanted. You know, you make winery, could be that. You do carpentry, could be that. You want to have a little Christmas shop store, could be that. You want to do antiques out of there, you could do that. A number of things. Where you make, you know, refurnishing and this and that. You can do that. You can do whatever you want out of that barn because you've got 2 floors and you could get heat in there. We do have a pellet stove set up, and they've never done that. And I see where there's a little like mold growing on the roof, and that's because of dampness, but not because it doesn't, you know, give you, you know, you could heat it. But I mean, everything in that barn is good. So yeah, yeah, someone could have a nice business out of that barn. Whoa, he took a kind of a fast corner, I would say. Well, I got the green light, so I'm going. Anyway, I had a nice salad for lunch, so I shouldn't be hungry while I'm over here. I always worry about those things, and I always try to bring something with me, or if I feel hungry, I'll buy like a bag of cashews or something that's not too bad or too sweet. Anyway. And, yeah. I'm gonna go in front of the pharmacy, and then I'm going to go, maybe I'll pull up right here, right up here maybe, because I may want to go to the thrift store as well. nice lady. So anyway, I'm here at my destination. I can talk for a little bit Oh, people. There. Maybe, I don't think it's going to rain because of air in here. That's good. All right. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, feeling overwhelmed. But that, like I said, that's so normal for me on a day-to-day basis. And does that come with getting older? I just feel like there's so much I got to do, and then I hate it when I have a non-productive day, and I've had several of those too. I'll get in my chair in the living room, and I just, even though I've got all these things to do, I don't get a lot done. And sometimes I give in to, like, he'll say, oh, just take it easy. And, he can't help me with anything anymore. So, and sometimes I do just take it easy. And that, you feel like, okay, I'm a senior citizen now, I can take it easy. But then I get nothing done, then I get mad at myself. So anyway, there you have it, folks. Feeling overwhelmed. I guess my title is going to be frickin' Frack, not having each other's back. There you go. That's a good one. Frickin' Frack, that's us. Gotta love it. I gotta smile through it, and I'm trying. I gotta get in there and get my meds. I gotta get over there and poke. And this has been fun. It's always fun. Always, always fun to come to you. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Maureen Sky. And if you haven't subscribed, think about that. I hope I've given you enough reason to hit that button and some decent content. And if not, I'll do my best to, maybe grab your attention a little more next time. But in the meantime, I love you, and I certainly hope the universe provides until we meet again. That's my goal, that the universe provides. That's my plan. That's my hope. Thank you now. Love y'all. Bye-bye.